Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You are watching The Giraffe's Life. I'm Hannah. Welcome here if you've never been here before. Today I thought I'd tell you about how Gillian punched me in the face. Like, she literally saw me at a Comic-Con, ran across the entire floor and just smacked me in the face. No, that's a lie. But she is doing a Comic-Con this weekend when I'm filming it, so it just spurred me that I need to tell you about the time that Gillian punched me in the face. So this is the story of today. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the story time. So 2 years ago, I went to Chicago with two friends from Twitter, and we went to the Wizard World Comic Con, and it was probably the best weekend of my life. The Comic Con is Saturday and Sunday, and then on the Saturday, I went there with oh my god, I'm gonna meet Gillian Anderson from the X-Files. I love this woman. She is such an inspiration to me, and it blew me away that I was gonna meet her. So I was quite nervous and I didn't really know what I was doing or saying or like what I was gonna do. So when we went up for the autograph, the first autograph, I just didn't say a lot. I just said, I love you, here's a present, blah blah blah. I gave her a card with a picture of a girl riding a moose, and it was like a long letter, and I mentioned in there like, oh, if I forget to mention it, here's like a link to my YouTube channel where I have a trailer of Jane Bond and you playing Jane Bond. I really wanted to talk to her about that, but I forgot about it, and I just got her autograph on a definition of magnetite. It's a reference to the X-Files, and I just thought that was really, really clever. I completely forgot to tell her about the Jane Bond trailer, so as soon as I walked away, I was like, no, I forgot to tell her about the trailer. So I ran and got another autograph for like another $80, and that was for the next day. And the same day, on Saturday, we went up to have our photos with her, and I really wanted her to punch me in the face because back then in the day I was quite popular in the X-Files fandom. Well, I wouldn't say popular, but people knew me and people called me Satan, and I was getting a lot of retweets and likes and a lot of attention and impressions on my tweets. So people were calling me Satan and people were saying they wanted to punch me in the face, so I was like, who better to punch me in the face than Gillian Anderson? But then we got up and it was like our turn, and they said no post photos. She's not doing post photos, blah 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 blah. Don't ever listen to these people, because you go up and ask the actress or actor or musician, whatever, you just ask them and nicely and be like, oh, can you do this and this and this? And if they say yes, they just say yes, and if they say no, they say no. But the people outside, they just want to keep the line moving, so they don't want anything complicated. But the actors and actresses, they're usually really, really up and keen for it. So, but unfortunately I didn't realize that on that first day, so I just went up and this is what the picture looks like. It's really, really awkward. It was just a boring picture, and considering I paid $80 for it, I kind of wanted something else. So the next day, I was only gonna have the autograph, and I was only gonna go up and I was only gonna talk to her about my Jane Bond trailer. So I was a genius, so before I had gone over to Chicago, I had printed out a screenshot of the trailer, and that was what I was gonna have signed. So this is a screenshot of my Jane Bond trailer with Gillian Anderson as Jane Bond, and we talked about this, and she remembered me, she read my letter. She was like, are you the girl on the moose? And I was like, oh my god, yeah. So I'm gonna insert a little clip from that, because I sneakily filmed when I met her the second time, because I didn't want to forget anything, because I knew this was gonna be an epic moment.
Oh, you're the one on the moose?
Yes!
Yes.
And I was telling her about how I was distracted and editing the video while watching Californication.
You know you can press pause.
Hey, oh, she got there.
So she wrote on this, Hannah, can't wait to see it regardless of your distraction. Californication, for fuck's sake. And then she signed it Gillian Anderson. And after that I was like, oh my god, this woman is amazing. I need to see her again. And the only other way to see her again was to pay for another photograph with her, and that's another $80. So I was like, if I'm paying $80, I'm not gonna miss this epic opportunity of having a brilliant picture with her. So I went to get another ticket, another $80. Oh my god, this weekend was so expensive. And then we went to get in line to have our pictures with her. And I was like, this time, I don't care what the lady outside is saying, I'm having her punch me in the face. And this is the result. She is tiny. I'm even crouching down, and she literally clenched down on my shoulder, held it really, really hard. I can't remember if she actually punched me, or if she just softly put her hand, but her hand was so cold, and it was on my cheek, and this lady is amazing. I absolutely adore her. and I'm so happy I paid the extra $160 just to get this picture and get to talk to her about my James Bond trailer. Going to Comic Cons is probably one of the best experiences. If you love actors and actresses and like stuff like this, go see them, go talk to them, and like talk to them like they're normal human beings. Like have a proper conversation, because I think they prefer having a proper conversation than someone coming up to them and telling them that they love you, like you love them, because they don't know you and you don't really know them. So saying that like, oh my god, I love you, it's kind of weird. So like just strike up a conversation with them, because genuinely so nice. And especially Gillian Anderson, if you're a fan of her, go to convention, find something to talk about, and you'll have the best experience. Like she is such a kind human being. So yeah, that is my little story time of how Gillian Anderson smacked me in the face. I'm gonna cherish this moment forever. I'm so happy that the picture turned out so great. That is my story time. I think this is my first story time. Maybe I've had another story time, but I just want to say, if you're not subscribed to this channel, then now is the moment to do so, because in 2 weeks I'm telling a story time about the time I literally almost died in Berlin. Like, I think I was pretty much that close, and that is not clickbaiting anything. That is actual facts. If you did enjoy this little story time, then give this video a thumbs up, and if you've ever met someone and have a really cool experience with them, tell me down below who you met and like what experience it was, and I'd love to read it. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, all the information is down in the description below, but it's The Giraffe's Life. And I also have a blog called The Giraffe's Life, blog.wordpress.com. So if you want to read stuff on there. This week I've uploaded a lot of posts about New York, so if you do want to read those, then the link is in the description as well. This was all for this time. I will see you again on Monday with a weekend vlog. Until then, stay safe out there. Goodbye.